Yo, YouTube world, back at it again. I figured I'd just do a quick little video. Not gonna stay up on here long. About this part two to the Shanon Sharpe situation. Basically what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing so far, it's not really looking very good. He pretty much stepped away from ESPN for whatever reason. I'm not sure, but for whatever reason he stepped away. And I just think it's unfortunate. It's one of those situations, like I said in my last video, my part one about it, that basically, um, you know, when you get it, when you come into that type of money and stuff like that, you have to move differently. So I think that's when he was where in a way he was kind of at fault. I think people a lot of times, especially in the entertainment world, they think that they could just, I guess, do whatever the case may be, but let their egos get ahead of them. Now realize at the end of the day, your money may be longer, but at the end of the day, you're gonna get treated like everybody else, especially when it comes to the law. It's just unfortunate overall. I mean, like I said, there's so many angles I could look at it. Also, in my part one that I talked about, I feel like it's just kind of odd that, like I said, it just happened at a time when he was about to sign a major deal. I mean, a major contract and stuff. And I think it would have been a very good bag for him, But he fumbled it overall. He messed it up, and he lost focus, and that's just the bottom line. I just think also, but like I said, so many other angles I can look at it, like I personally, like I said, I feel like a lot of elite black entertainers, is like a target on their back. So, that to being said that overall, it goes back to also what I was saying, that they still have to move differently. They have to know when to move differently, certain people they have to just try to shy away from, and just basically just know how to move, I feel like Shanon Sharpe overall, he could have moved a lot more differently than that. Overall, because like I said, it's still a responsibility, and see what happens more about this whole thing, this whole situation. It is unfortunate, but I'm not surprised, at all. It's just the way how it is. It just seems like I just see this like a constant pattern inside the entertainment industry, but that's a whole nother topic for another time. But it's just unfortunate that this whole situation happened like that. Hopefully, things will be, I guess, some kind of, this whole situation will be put to rest somehow, and, and and he just basically messed up. He messed up big time. And basically he should have just known better, Like I said, just because you have a lot of money and stuff like that, you may have a lot of fame, don't mean nothing. At the end of the day, when it comes to the law, like I said, you get treated like everybody else for the most part. Even though in certain cases where certain celebrities, they've done stuff and there's no real justice that's been served to them or anything like that, harsh treatment. But that's another topic for another time. Like I said, I just find it just like for some reason, it seems like a lot of black, big time black entertainers and stuff like that have money, seem like they always happen to get caught up in these scandals and things like that, which is kind of odd. But like I said, I'm not surprised. Could it be a possible setup? Anything is possible because, I kind of find it very odd that he was about to sign this deal and then this happens. So this is where you gotta really put your critical thinking cap on, But at the same time, it was his responsibility to try to be more aware of what's going on around him and the type of chicks that he's dealing with or whatever the case may be. Because, he should know that a lot of times that with that kind of money and stuff, the vultures are gonna come out and they're gonna come looking for him. And it's just basically his responsibility to move different, like I said, overall. So he messed up the bag basically overall, and that's something that he may have to deal with. And as far as the victim is concerned, if it's true, I'm sure, whatever I'm hearing, then justice has to be served just to keep it fair. But let me know what y'all think about this whole Shanon Sharpe situation. Do y'all think it's all true? Do y'all think it was a setup? Do y'all think basically he was, you know, all of the above. Like I think it's all of the above in a way, you know. But overall, he should have moved differently for the most part. And you know, let me know what y'all think. But like, subscribe, share 82 Brooklyn 7. Like, subscribe, share 82 Brooklyn 7. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Comment, help get the numbers up for real. And let me know what y'all think. Now I know 5. Peace.